Hi, Coach. How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good, thank you. We will get started with Andrew Gray.
Hey, good morning, Ty. Because I talked with you before practice, can you take us through what yesterday's practice was like? I know you said everyone was available, but kind of to the extent to which guys were able to go, just walk us through that.
First of all, it's very energetic. I think from the coaching staff, from the players, everyone was excited to get back on the floor, knowing during these tough times, for us to be able to be blessed and be able to get on the court was fantastic. Everybody went through pretty much everything, except for Jay, because he's out. But, guys went through the offensive sets, we went through the defensive sets. Pretty much everyone was on the floor yesterday.
I remember when you were hired, you mentioned you wanted to have your assistants play strong roles in what they could do. Like, I guess what are the roles for Chauncey and Dan and Kenny specifically?
Dan's doing a lot of the defense. Kenny is in charge of our player development because he's done a great job, everywhere he's been, and even being a head coach in Brooklyn, player development was always a strong suit in how he developed his young guys and young players, and we've seen how good they've gotten. And Chauncey's just, both offense and defense, player development, finding his way and, trying to find his niche. So, Roy Rogers, he's doing, some of the defense and the big man player development. And Larry Drew is helping me with the offense like he did in Cleveland.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Miriam.
Hey there, welcome back, Ty.
Thank you.
I don't know how much you've heard about it, but Chris Haynes was reporting this morning a little bit about the NBA's new resting policy. I wondered if you knew anything about that and if that might impact how you guys sort of go about how taking care of, or how you play guys or how you stagger guys or anything like that.
No, ma'am, I haven't seen this yet, so I'm sorry.
No worries. And then I guess otherwise, Terrence was just saying a lot of good energy in the building and echoing what you said. Specifically, what are you seeing from him? From the young guy?
Terrence has been great. I think he put in a lot of, good work this offseason. Even in the bubble, he trained a lot and just was getting better. And you can see in his second year, he's more comfortable. He knows all the plays. He's more comfortable in, who he is as a player. And he's picked up things, very well. So you can see him on the side helping some of the veteran guys, some of the young guys. He's talking to those guys, get them in the right position. So he's really grown, as a player. His shot has improved a lot. And, looking forward and excited to, get him on the floor this year.
Thank you. Next up, we'll go to Cam.
Hey, good morning, Coach. I got a two-part question. Hey, not a whole lot. I got a two-part question for you. What traits will be indicative of a Ty Lue coach team? And then secondly, how much focus will you as a coach or your coaches put on camaraderie, or is that a responsibility of the players to work on that?
Well, for camaraderie, I think it's just more of just being on the floor together. I think talking about last year, which I don't want to do a lot of, just, PG had shoulder surgery, so he was out for the whole training camp, missed the first 11 games. Kawhi was out for training camp. And when PG kind of got it rolling last year, he pulled his hamstring, so he was out again. So I just think being healthy, being on the floor together, that would make up for a lot of the chemistry things that we had last season. As far as the team that I want to put on the floor is just tough, gritty. Patrick Beverly reminds me a lot of myself when I played, just defensively, a defensive mindset of getting into people, being the instigator. And then with, two of the best two-way players in the game with Kawhi and PG, we definitely want to be have a defensive mindset.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Ohm.
Hey, Ty. I know in pre-pandemic times, most camps start with like a team dinner where people are able to deliver like a message to the team that sets the tone for camp. I was wondering, what did you do to kind of replace, if you weren't able to have a team dinner, what did you kind of do to replace that? And what was the theme of your message and your goal to the team to set the tone of camp?
I would tell you, but you might give my secret away, so I'm not going to tell you. But we have something planned coming up in the next couple of days or so. We just want to be able to sit down and have dinner and just talk and get to know each other. We have some new guys on the team. We have a new coaching staff. So we also want to get familiar and just talk and get to know each other. A little team bonding moment. but I'm not going to tell you when. I'm not going to tell you how.
Did you already kind of deliver your theme though, as far as maybe your message to the team of, how you want them to play or how you want them to be and kind of set the tone for camp?
That would be, I can't tell you what day, but yeah, we're going to do that soon. And I talked to all the guys individually, but now it's time to talk, as a whole team and as a staff, and just let them understand what I'm looking for, how I want to play, who we want to play through, and how it should look. So we're doing that very soon.
Thank you. Next up, Tomer.
Hey, Ty, it's good to see you. I'm curious if you can tell us, with a veteran team like this, how much are you implementing an offensive system, and how much of this is just sort of letting guys do their things and maybe installing like a light movement offense sort of thing?
I think you have to have a system in place, with any team you coach, and just putting guys in their spots to be comfortable, and just teaching and showing our guys how to play after the play. So we want to play for Lou Will, and he comes off, he doesn't have anything. When he makes a swing pass, being able to get into a step up, one to the second side, pick and roll to the swing to the step up. So just teaching our guys how to play after the play. We run something for Kawhi, or run something for PG or Marcus. We know where guys are supposed to be at, and then we know what we're going to do once the pass is made, out of that action.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you. Next, we will go to Zhaire Young.
Hey Ty, good morning.
Yes, sir.
I think we saw Zubac take a few steps forward last year. Do you see him being set up for a monster year or another leap from him this year?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great year for Zoo. Very smart, picks things up very well. Like he knows all 5 positions, like he's the point guard. The point guard should know all 5 positions, but Zoo knows where everybody's supposed to be at on the court, offensively and defensively. And then getting the experience that he got, in the bubble last year, when the unfortunate thing happened with Trez, Zoo had to take a bigger step forward offensively and defensively for us. And in the bubble, he played those fourth quarter minutes, those late game minutes, and he built up confidence. And that's a good thing for him going into this season.
Thank you. We have time for one more. We'll go back to Miriam.
Hey, thanks. Ty, I don't know, but the positive COVID tests in Portland, they had to shut down their facility, and I guess Toronto has had a few too. Does that kind of heighten you guys' awareness and wanting to be safe out there? Does that give you any concern?
Yes, we always want to be safe, and we're following the NBA protocol. I think our guys are doing a great job of, staying safe, wearing their masks, washing their hands, not coming in contact with a lot of people. And, it's tough times right now. We understand that. So we just want to just continue to follow protocol, continue to be safe. And we want the world to be safe as well. And hopefully we can get through this soon.
Thanks so much, Ty. That's it for today.